So welcome to Renee's Oxytocin series of flows. We are going to do a couple of flows that will induce the release of oxytocin. I've recently discovered that there is another way besides from sex, which is doing asana. Rhythmic flows will release oxytocin. So that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And also, just to get the other part of that, because yoga is not all about asana, it is really important to remember that the other release that happens during sex also for females have a bonding effect. Therefore, when you are a woman and you've had sex with a man, you feel differently than you did before about him. I'm sure a lot of you have experienced that. That's just something to keep in mind and a good excuse for going, actually, I do have to go home. So, Claudia, if you'll just start in a seated position that you're comfortable in, now would be a good time. And if you want to sit on something to have a long spine, that will be fine, if that's better for you. And then just arriving on the mat, closing your eyes. And just starting to settle into the space. Feeling what your sit bones are in contact with. Tuning into that bony structure underneath the bum cheeks. And just feeling the pull of gravity. Just allowing yourself to sink down, growing roots, working up a foundation that you're going to be needing for the rest of the work. And then tracing the line of the spine, moving up that little intricate bit of tail, and traveling up to the sacrum, the lower back, and counting the vertebrae on your way up, moving up into the middle of the back, the thoracic spine, and breathing in here, just noticing how the shoulder blades hanging off the back and coming together in a wing-like structure, and seeing if you can flutter the wings a little on your inhale, and exhaling, letting the shoulders hang loosely and heavy off your spine, and traveling up to the top of the back and into the neck, and just noticing how long the neck is. And also being aware of the front of the spine here, the throat. And traveling up the spine until you reach the space in between your eyebrows, the third eye, the place of intuition, top of the spine. And just allowing there to be a tiny little pull of the crown of the head reaching you up towards the sky and the chin tucking you down gently. So here you are, human being, connected to the pull of gravity, your need for safety, for comfort, your roots, your base, your grounding, and at the same time, your absolute need for aspirations, for dreams, for longing, reaching up through the crown of the head. And then we're going to take a little pranayama, Nadi Shodhana. So taking your left hand, taking the two peace fingers and placing them in the space between the eyebrows. And then you're going to rest your ring and little finger on the right nostril and rest the thumb on the left nostril. Breathing in through both nostrils for 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, close right in, left, 2, 3, 4, out, left, 2, 3, 4, in, left, 2, 3, 4, out, left, 2, 3, 4, in, left, 2, 3, 4, close left out, right, 2, 3, 4, in, right, 2, 3, 4, out, left, 2, 3, 3, 4, out, right, 2, 3, 4, hold, right, 1, 2, in, right, 2, 3, 4, out, left, 2, 3, 4, hold, left, 1, 2, in, left, 2, 3, 4, out, right, 2, 3, 4, hold, right, 1, 2, in, right, 2, 3, 4, hold the middle, 1, 2, out, left, 2, 3, 4, hold left, 1, 2, in, left, 2, 3, 4, hold the middle, 1, 2, out, right, 2, 3, 4, hold right, 1, 2, in, right, 2, 3, 4, hold the middle, 1, 2, out, left, 2, 3, 4, hold left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, releasing that and just sitting with the effect of the balancing breath, Nadi Shodhana. Just noticing which nostril that was the most open, where you were when you began and where you are now. So working the left nostril where we've got Ida, the feminine aspect, can seriously boost melancholy and nostalgia and all of those beautiful moon sides to ourselves. Then you're taking your hands to the heart, and before we start with the asana, just going to chant 3 Oms. Inhale through the nose. Om. 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 Then you extend the arms up, Hastasana, letting the heart come through. And on an exhale, taking the left hand to the right knee and the right arm behind you, twist. Drawing the sun again, and on the exhale, twisting the other way. Drawing the sun again and taking the namaste at the back, just rolling the shoulders a little bit. Dropping the head down, gently playing with half circles. And then when you're feeling ready, letting the circles become full circles. And staying with the back of the head back, letting the heart come through. Good. And then you're going to come up on your knees, release the arms up, and release the beautiful green block. And extend arms up, reach through one arm, reaching through the other arm, stretching, 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 and then you interlace the hands behind you, opening up the heart. And then you lift the right foot up in front. Good, nice. So you've got a lunge. Yes, beautiful. Then you take your hands to the knee and bend yourself forward a little, sitting into the hip. Lovely. Then if you want, you can grab the back foot with a hand or two if you want more and if it's available. Beautiful, really nice. Then gently releasing the left hand down under the face and reaching the right arm up, letting go of the foot. Beautiful. Very nice. And you can wrap that arm behind you if you want more opening. Exactly like that. Beautiful. And then you swing the right leg behind you and the right arm over the ear line. Beautiful. Stretching particularly through the third finger here. Really nice. And letting the right hand come down again and finding all fours. And then just playing gently with going from side to side here. Nice, lovely, really good. Figure 8, beautiful. And then coming back to neutral and lifting yourself up on the knees again, extending the arms up just like you did before, reaching through one arm, reaching through the other arm. Beautiful. And grabbing the hands behind you, have the other thumb on top this time. Excellent. Good. Opening up in the heart. Yeah. And then the left leg comes up into the low lunge. Beautiful. Good. And you can rest your hands just above the knee. Excellent. Release the shoulders back and down, sitting deep into the hip. And if you want to grab the back foot, you don't have to, but it's an option. Good. Nice. Opening up the heart. Beautiful. And then gently release, taking the right hand under the face and the left arm coming up. Beautiful. And again, we can wrap the arm behind us just to get a little bit more. Lovely. Good. And then extend the left leg behind you and the left arm over the earline. Excellent. Good stuff. And coming back to neutral and just cat-cowing a little bit. On the inhale, the crown of the head goes up. And on the exhale, tucking the tailbone under, looking in at the navel. Yeah. It's a good idea to keep the elbows soft here. Just working with breath and working with what feels good. Making sure we've got wrist and elbow and shoulders in alignment as you're beautifully demonstrating. Excellent. And the feet beautifully behind the knees. And then coming back to neutral and lifting up the knees a couple of centimeters, coming into bear pose. Warming up the face muscles a little bit here, pulling from fascia, soft elbows. Yeah, good. And then we stretch up to downward facing dog. And that's the end of our first